Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 18th, 2025. This is for Libra. Last shuffle for Libra, something fell, so I'm going to check and see what this is. I feel that people are much more supportive of you than usual. I'm seeing someone come in that is a lot more supportive than they've been before. They want you to know that just because you lost something doesn't mean that you lost yourself. There's something here about them wanting you to see that something is still very much so possible and that you can recover from something. I feel like they're wanting you to see that you deserve better or good things. Some of you may have gone down, come a long way. They're showing a long path. This person may have they may be older than you. They may have a lot more experience in something that you're dealing with, and they're wanting you to see that things can still happen. Because look at me, look at where I'm at, and look at where I was. Right? Some of you need to slow down and really celebrate yourself and to forgive a situation. They want you to stop focusing on some past events. The past event could be stealing from you, maybe betraying you or baiting and switching up on you rather. And it's important that you now, instead of being focused on maybe the details, you're not the details of it, but focusing on all that was taken from you. You want to finally understand where they're coming from, where someone is coming from, or understand that they felt the same way. They felt like they deserved good things and they kept their focus on what they wanted. And perhaps it just didn't involve some aspect where you were a part of that. So there's something about getting to understand that and getting to understanding that by not focusing so much on the past, but focusing your energy more on what you think, dream, and imagine. Like you're thinking about what you can have in your life and you're dreaming and imagining. That tells me that you are the treasure. So you are not defined by your stuff. You're not defined by your title or the relationships you have with other people. You're defined by what is already inside of you to be and do. What that creative spark, the things that matter to you, the things that you want in life, the things that make you happy, the things that you love, the people that you love. That's something that no one can really take away from you, really. I mean, they could, and by things I don't mean, oh, my car, they can take my car away from me, but you know what, the same energy that you put into to achieve or to attain that car, you could still get it again. There's some things that inside of a person that no one can take away. I was watching a show on Oprah way back in the day. Okay, this is like the mid '90s, where she had a show that was extremely popular. Everyone was watching. And I get out of high school, and that was at the time when like Jerry Springer and Maury Povich came out, and you never saw drama on on TV like that. Never. Like today, it's commonplace. It's almost comical now. Like you watch it and it's funny now. And we're not even funny. It's, to me, it's like cringy, to be honest. But at the time, it was like sensational because you were like, oh my gosh, they got into a fight and they let the people fight, and you never saw it. You know, if only you could imagine the climate of television back then. And when that came out, it was like it just blew everything up. And then, I mean, to make matters worse, one of my distant relatives is on the show, and I was like, this person looks familiar. What? So I knew the show was real then. But those shows were real. I'm sure they had some staged people, but there was some real people on the show. But however it goes, um, and I mean distant relative, because I was like, oh my gosh. But what they're trying to convey here is, like I was getting. Let me get back to the subject. Stay on course. Oprah. She had a show about millionaires, about how people have had it all and lost it all, and then so further down in the, over the years, she started to give people things. She did an experiment. So the besides the point, the millionaires lost everything, right? And they were able to gain it back. They were able to bounce back because it's not about what you have, it's about what's inside of you. It doesn't matter if someone takes it from you, you get scammed out of it. And those people, a lot of people that got scammed, like the Enron scams and all those other things that occurred, especially in 2001, um, a lot of people gained their wealth through scamming. So it's not in you to have you don't have a millionaire spirit. you have a thieving spirit kind of vibe. You know what I mean? You have a take advantage of weak points or loopholes spirit. So it may be difficult for them to be able to just generate it on their own uh, without taking it from someone else. But these were legitimate people that started a business from the ground up. They were able to continue to do that again. And then there was another experiment she ran where she gave everyone $10,000. Not everyone, but there was like a group of people she gave the money to, and they most of them in the end were broke, and all they had to show for it was uh, a cell phone or a bag or something. And then there was like two or three that, and I'm paraphrasing the crap out of it because it's been such a long time since I've seen it, that actually used it to generate more income. And so they're wanting to tap into that side of you that is able to generate more for yourself, and to recover whatever it is that you felt was taken from you. They want you to adopt or foster the energy of forgiveness. And by forgiveness, this would say, I'm no longer focusing my energy on the past because my time is way too precious to waste. I'm too much of a treasure in this world. I deserve so much better. And that's where they're coming out with this. They want you to say, I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need it, right? And that is also the energy of, if you're trusting the timing of your life, then you do know that things happen for a reason. Things could be stripped from you, but it was never meant to break you. It would never, it doesn't make or break you. It's almost to say that certain things happen. Someone got this aspect of things, but this is like saying you're someone's karma. So you were set up to be the one that tips the scale for this person. They're like, okay, there's a test. You're getting greedy. All right, now if you mess with Libra, it's a wrap because we don't play about Libra. And they throw you in the mix. And it's like, now we can get them, because you have to get someone at a certain point. A lot of times when you see karma, someone does something dirty to you, and you're like, they did all this stuff to me, and they're living large, they're living well, they're wealthy, they got remarried, they're married, and they've got children, and their life is so perfect. Meanwhile, I'm over here living in a hovel, living in rubble over here. It's not fair. And it's because this person's spirit is nowhere near as strong as you, and they don't actually like the way that the betrayal that you felt, they would never feel until they reached billionaire status, and all of a sudden starting to feel comfortable being a better person. And then spirit's like, now we can take it from them so they can experience what they've done. Because sometimes it takes them to, they have to reach a certain level first. Some, never, not everyone's spirit is the same as yours, regardless, but you have to trust in this great mystery of that which is your life. And Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Chariot with creative endeavor tells me that the worst is behind you. So you don't have to put in as much effort in order to move forward, in order to still reach your destination or your goals. You can, it's still there. It's in your mind. No one can take your mind or your thoughts from you. No one can steal your intelligence, your wisdom, or your knowledge. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that people could take everything. They can't. It's not everything. The real everything is what you bring to the table. That's the real everything, because they'll take it from you, but they got to keep taking in order to have. Whereas you can generate it yourself. You know what I mean? Angel number 6666, and I mean that's a sad thing. I don't care. I feel sad for people. I'm like, oh man, you got to keep taking. You always have to be on edge. Whereas someone could comfortably be laying in their bed and sketch something out. Next thing you know, they've got $1 million again. So, yeah. Angel number 6666 is a number that portends great blessings for a person. They want you to nurture yourself. They want you to slow down and celebrate yourself, your desires, your boundaries, your needs. Nurture these things. Let go of things that are weighing you down, because it's wasting your time. It's a waste of your time. It's not even measurable. It's not even, make space for something meaningful, okay, and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. You've got to know that that big love, that big opportunity, or this amazing job is squeezing in. It needs to squeeze in. You may be filling up your space and letting people live rent free in your mind, or the things that they did rent free in your mind. And that's the real robbery there. You want to use roses, the color, the scent, even the flavor, or the actual flower to help you, because it vibrates on the universal synchronicity of attracting a relationship, but a real relationship, one where we're getting to know each other and we're supporting, but also challenging on a healthy level. And so I do see someone coming in to support you. And the decreases in judgment and the devil, the decrease for you, or in this energy, it looks like they're no longer wanting to hear the story over and over again, or to reiterate how, and go down the dark hole of all the other things. The things they want you to focus on yourself, and on your appearance. Even I'm seeing your desires, what motivates you. Focus on what you want. Okay, that's what they may be wanting you to say. Forget, I don't want, yeah, if I hear that story one more time, or I hear, their name one more time. I don't know if you ever saw The Death Becomes Her, with Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep. And they were in therapy, and Goldie Hawn's in therapy. They're like, would you like to talk about something, Helen? And she's like, Madeline Ashton. And everybody lost their minds. They're like, if we hear that name one more time out of you, is all that she would talk about. Not saying that that's what you're doing. Spirit is just saying it's time to let it go, whatever it is, because nothing really can hold you back. Nothing can really, no one can take anything from you to the point that they can stop you. You're like Stephen Hawking's, although Stephen Hawking's was a Capricorn, but this man was so brilliant. I've never seen, he was even still able to get married in a second blow wheelchair. Dude, like, still get remarried and still have a mistress, and then move on with his mistress and be in love with her. And this man could not speak anymore at all. He was talking through a machine through his wheelchair, but he was one of the most prolific minds in this world. And nothing, even though his abilities to perform physical tasks was taken from him, he still was able to, like, be something. There's something you can never take away from him, his spirit. Deception with the Hanged Man and Ten of Swords, although he's passed, and but however it goes, the deception in this energy tells me that uh, you have no. It's the deception is that it would be difficult for you to move forward. It looks as though uh, you may still have this feeling that, or thought, that you could be betrayed, that you just have to shift your attention or shift your perspective to understand that betrayal is everywhere, and that's just it. There's liars and thieves all around me. I almost said liars and stealers. But liars and thieves all around me, and I have to just accept that. And that's not true. They're saying that it's difficult for you to be able to see that some things are really out of your control. You can't control what other people will do, but you can control what's within you. So this is a deceptive. They're saying that the worst is behind you, but you may feel like that's all that there is before you, is like nothing but liars and thieves, right? Increase is the Ace of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. And so this increase is telling me that there's new opportunities coming in, new opportunities for love, work, and 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 all of the above coming towards you rapidly. New. I'm even seeing things, you being able to forgive people, that will increase within you. You will recover. Someone will recover. I don't know whose reading this is, but they're like, they made it. What is it? What does Jodeci say? Take my money, my house, and my car. Take it all. It doesn't matter, because he still have it all. I don't know if those are his lyrics, the full lyric, but I keep hearing that in the background. But they're saying it doesn't really matter what's taken from you. Still, you not only will you recover, but you will tip the scales over and have more than you did before. Trust the great mystery that is your life. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Cancer, Pisces. Those are the main signs. I'm also seeing Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus. So you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp or a Virgo Libra cusp. I'm seeing Capricorn Aquarius cusp, Aquarius Pisces cusp, and Gemini Cancer cusp, or a Taurus Gemini. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.